Hey everyone, Bandana here. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel and our playthrough of StarRupture. Now, before we get into the gameplay, let's have a look at the newly released roadmap. Now, what I would stress is there's no time frames on here. It's just sort of an outline of what they're planning. So one important thing to note straight away is that this will contain some story spoilers, maybe, if you don't know that there's other stuff in the game, so you've been warned in advance. But, you know, it is what it is. So, first up are the ongoing improvements, so game performance, building mechanics, combat mechanics, world and the UI, all of that will be getting improvements and upgrades, yada yada yada. Coming during the early access period, the features will include wildlife, not just hostiles I guess, custom game mode options with adjustable difficulty, a new way to travel on the map between bases, I don't know if that'll be teleport or something else. There'll be a codex or encyclopedia added, there'll be controller support, new building features, new combat mechanics, and new exploration mechanics. Content-wise, there will be an expanded map. There will be additional corporation levels and rewards, there'll be new weapons, new resources, new buildings, new forgotten engine. That's part of the storyline, I guess. New locations and points of interest, and also additional story elements. Then there will be quality of life improvements, cargo dispatches, receiver rework, there will be co-op game balance, there will be accessibility options for subtitles and stuff like that as well, and dedicated servers. And then coming in version 1.0, so the actual release, that's when they will add the frost wave, which is obviously instead of the burning wave. There will be a new biome. They say biome, not biomes, so I assume something to do with the frost. There will be the end game stuff, more story elements, and obviously achievements. So pretty much stuff that I expected, and I expect there will also be stuff beyond that, because the community will make suggestions, and they will add and edit and change stuff based on that as well. So make sure you do give feedback if you grab the game and play it. But let's get back to our playthrough. Okay. So, first thing we need to do is just check stuff here. So we've unlocked the furnace just now, as we finished that. So we now have access to this. What I have noticed is there are blueprints things. I didn't see those the other day. I wonder if they've changed the colour, or I just missed it. So you still do need to find the blueprint. I hope it's not too awkward to find them. Because it was just a chance before. Unless you get them as a reward now for, like, completing stuff here. War bonds. Doesn't look like it, does it? Anyhow, that's doing that. That's doing that. So we need titanium housing, and we need titanium beams and titanium sheets. That we could do immediately. And I also have the furnace now, so the furnace can technically do other stuff. So let's quickly go back to base. You know, ideally, it would just be great to build a walkway over there, wouldn't it? How much... we could build the walkway over there. Build this platform. Extendable walkway is what we need. It works wonders, but we need to be in line with this, and then we need to get it in a good position to... I don't know what the max distance is. If we put that there, then we do an extendable walkway, and we do that. Can it go? Yes, it can. It's like building your own little bridge. It's great. The max distance I cannot remember. Not sure if this is going to clip. Oh, there we go. Just another way to get over there. Whack a set of stairs on it. Boom. Done. Awesome. Okay. So that's doing that one. Then we've got these guys doing this. This is finished. Now, do these make beams, or have I made that up? Let's have a look. You are currently doing that to make rods. But can you make beams? You can. Switch to beams. Oh. No, you get titanium bars, that's fine. Oh, wait, hang on. Right, so they're doing that now. So then these two, or three even, we do.
I think I can use this.
Back. You're going to do that one. And then these ones, I think, are doing plates. Yeah. So you're immediately going to do plates. I'm just going to put those in. And you're immediately going to do plates. Those in. And you're going to do plates. Put those in. Okay, so that's that. And then we want to do the furnace to make titanium housing. What do you need to make titanium housing is the question. Let's find out. Oh. Titanium housing requires beams and sheets, and it's locked. Okay. Oh. Has it just crashed? Oh, no, there we go. That was weird. Just locked up for a second. Is early access. I'm expecting bugs, as I've mentioned before. I need to drink something.
Oh, nice.
A lot of bars on there. Right, let's do... This is a recipe station. So, furnace. Titanium beams. So I just need to do research data, which we can get from that. And then we need titanium sheets and titanium beams. Do we have anything that needs rods?
The Moon Energy Corporation is grateful for your shipment. Another reward is waiting for you in the terminal. I'd like to point out how clean the energy is that's produced by Moon Energy devices.
So whack this in the analyzer. Claim that. Do this. Do this. No, wrong thing. Furnace. Insert. We just need 300 of them and 600 titanium sheets. We've just finished one of these, haven't we? We've done that one. So we've got the lesser infiltrator. Increases fog of war area uncovered by the player by 15%. That means we can now use that, right? Have I built one of those yet? I haven't built one yet. An LEM station. I don't actually have... I can't put one in yet, can I? No. It doesn't fit in that. That's a blue one, so it has to go in there. You cannot level up over level 45 in early access, so interesting. Guess I gotta save some stuff for full release, eh? Of these recipe stations, is there anything I can just fill in right now? Got various bits in my inventory I'm just trying to get rid of. Doing some of this would be good as well. Though I don't have enough to do any of it. It's not urgent, I suppose. Right. So I need a load of metal sheets. Which I'm not going to get right now because they're busy producing stuff. So I guess we go for an explore.
That's just what I need.
Although, apparently, I can just steal some sheets because they're producing more than they have. What about this? That's not, though. That's, they're producing those very slowly. I know they produce one every 3 seconds. So that one will take a while. We could speed up the process a bit, couldn't we? In fairness, it's going up pretty fast. Fine, well, let's have an explore. Let's do that. We could go and do this, but I can imagine it's going to be difficult because we don't have the rifle yet. Weapons make a big difference for that. But I do have the grenade, so that might help. Grab all this stuff as we go past.
Come here. That's a snack. Acquired.
I don't know what it is, and it might have been fine before, and I'm just misremembering. But it feels like running around is better than it was in the previous playtest. Having to find the blueprint is going to be a pain now. I thought they changed it, but I don't think they've changed it for everything.
Geoscanner. You can use it to see the surrounding area.
Let's turn it on. Just what I need.
What is that? Damaged memory module. Right, now when I do this,
Geoscanner initialized.
we're about to make some friends.
No more distractions.
Well, that's it. Really?
Gal, what's going on?
You've entered an infection cloud. Microorganisms from the vermin are reacting with your equipment, disrupting your shields.
That's what you get.
Rotor! Ships are delivered quickly under their weapons. I'm still very happy with your service.
I'm getting better and better.
Everything can always be done with
Infection going down. Good. Is that it? Did we win? I don't actually have the map yet, do I?
Geoscanning complete.
Oh, there, it's
Data
done.
acquired. Map updated.
Do I even have the map yet?
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity. Prepare for a wave.
Does that music usually play when the wave's coming? Just gonna melt this while I'm here. This is how I die. There's a little building a base up there. I must remember to go and deal with that. Up there on the hill. There's like various bits and pieces you can find up there.
That's a snack. Come here.
I don't know why I'm trying to collect these. I should be getting back to the base. Either one's closer. But I figured I'll come out and be building something when I've done here. I should just put more little buildings down to stand or sit in. Right. So finished. We finished that one. Ah, we get multi-rails and the rail modulator. It's just an easier way to split them up. It's good. Happy with that. What's the next one? Oh, rail level 2. It's faster.
Ruptura's eruption has started. Prepare for impact.
Okay. That needs... And that one needs a rotor. That one's not doable yet. That one's happening right now. That one needs powder and calcium powder. So... Furnace. Insert. We need loads more of them. Fine. So we need titanium housing. We also need calcium powder. That's fine. We just need 600 calcium blocks. That's definitely doable. The rotor. The rotor. That's the first thing we need the blueprint for. We're going to have to find that, I think. So you still do have to find it. I don't think you need to find as many, maybe, but... Outside door, very hot. Do not go that way.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Hold to lower temperature. Ah. That's new. I've never seen that before. Just gonna go and get that. Lovely. So let's head this way. We still need more of these.
Oh, yes.
Don't have any beams yet. I mean, I could produce more beams at this side, I guess. do that. So fabricator. I want to build storage. That's there. Let me build a this. Like that to there, that to there, that to there.
Good work. Selenium thanks you for the shipment. They're very impressed. The other crews they had previously worked with weren't even half as good.
You come to that back bit. You go to that. You go to that. That. You will make that as well. There we go. Make me a load of those. And I need the blocks, which are over here. So let's go get calcium. There should be a lot of calcium blocks in these things as well, so I should have enough to make the calcium powder unlock. Oh no, that's not blocks, is it?
Gotcha.
That's sheets. Oh, that's blocks. I don't need those. I do need that. Head up here. See if we can unlock that. It's just another thing done then. Smelter. Sorry, furnace. There we go. Insert. 400. Okay. Oh, ceramics. We need to insert a load of that as well. So there you go. Need beam. Still need more titanium sheets for that. What have we got? So that's wolfram powder and calcium powder. That one. What's that do? Increases harvesting. Okay. Titanium housing, titanium sheets. Rotor. Heat resistant sheet, titanium housing. Okay. Tubes. How do we do tubes? Tubes need the blueprint. So rotor and tubes need a blueprint. So we need to find the blueprint for them.
Great.
Calcium blocks. Calcium blocks. Oh, you got 100 calcium blocks in there as well. Nice. I can tell this is an Unreal Engine game because the jumping reminds me of the Unreal Tournament games. Right. Back to the furnace. Insert, insert. Still need some more of that. Calcium powder is unlocked. Wolfram powder is maybe just available, I guess? Yeah, I guess so. Still need to do this. Mix those pretty quickly. I need to start, when I rebuild everything again, I need to start building these sort of containers after everything. Oh look. Thank you. If I still need these, I'm gonna take some anyway. You store titanium bars. You store titanium bars.
I can use this.
Let's see how many that is. I don't know if it's enough. Recipe unlock. Furnace. Insert more of those. Insert, insert. Oh, still just a little bit short on that. Anything else I can stick those in? Really, no. There's sheets in all of these, to be fair. Stick those in. I really need a portable recipe station.
The Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
Getting the right thing. There we go. Okay. There. Now I've unlocked titanium housing. So that's another job done. Tubes I need soon, so I might as well start putting things in there. Titanium housing and titanium sheets. I can get away with that by having these things start producing sheets instead of beams. They're beeping, but I think that'll self-correct. I can probably put that in, actually. So they're going to produce sheets now. Now this did too, but we're going to stop that by doing this. I come up here. Fine, so there's nothing in there at the minute. Boom. Right. So they're producing the beams. These are producing the other part. So you move. You go into that side. You go into that side. You are gonna do sheets.
Has finished regenerating.
Okay, and then we're gonna build furnace. Can I do 2 furnaces? It's gonna be slightly awkward, but we'll get away with it. 1 furnace near these 3. The interlinking of the it becomes a bit of a faff, but it's all doable. So what you end up doing is putting down different types of connectors and different heights of connectors so that everything connects. So, for example, one item will be up here, and one item will be lower down. There. And then we do another one at the same sort of height here. Maybe a bit high actually, but never mind. That is going to be too high. That's the thing, he's still got to come down to this thing. And then we do one lower next to it. This isn't very neat because it's too tight at the minute. I will have to expand it later. So this will go into here, right? And then this will go into there. That will go into here. That will come back here, which is very awkward, but it will. That looks so awkward. That will connect to here. That will connect to the middle one. That will connect to there. And that will connect to there. Okay, and then this will produce titanium housing. And this will produce titanium housing. And then we might get away with this now. There might not be enough room for this. No, let's not. Let's just do this one for the time being, because it's going to be a faff. Just go into the drone tool so I can zoom out and stuff. Make my life easier. Why struggle? That over there, 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 that over there. And then we do, which one needs the thingies? That one. Boom. And that one. That one. That one. That one. That one. Aha! Sorted. It's a quick way to copy the orders from one to the next. I think you can do that in Satisfactory, if I remember correctly. Now, I'm destroying this because what I want to do here is build the storage depot. This makes more sense, right? And then that is going to do titanium sheets. And then these will do the titanium sheet part. Right. I'm not here running water. I mean, I know there's water there, but looks like there's water right under me. So the other ones, that one we can do because we've got the calcium powder and the wolfram powder. So that one we can do as well. So we'll do that. The tubes we can't do yet. The rotor we can't do yet, and the heat-resistant sheet. Must be in the furnace. Heat-resistant sheet. Oh, we could make that one. We just need to make plates for everything. That's doable as well, then. Oh, I don't have glass yet. How do I make glass? Ah, helium. I have 38 helium.
Another great day for science.
Okay. So that'll go up pretty fast, actually. How many of these do I have? Not enough. So let's grab some.
Let's see.
Got 2 of those. Got one of those. We can make a couple of thousand of those to build some more stuff. There we go. Okay, and then we'll just... I'm not too bothered about how this goes in at the minute. I just want to shift stuff across. Calorie bar is consumable. Oh, I'll put that in. Okay, meteorite heart I'll keep hold of. Don't need any of those with me. Let's use this. We can equip that.
Great.
That one doesn't go in there. It has to be the top one. Let's just stick that in there for now. We will eventually rename all of those and have them as specific things. Right, we need to make wolfram powder, which we'll make over here, obviously. These guys aren't doing anything, so that's a good place to start. Let's build this in front of them. And then we need to build the furnace. We'll build maybe 2 furnaces, but we'll start with 1 here. I need you to make wolfram powder. Oh, you make it from wolfram bars. Okay. And you produce from thingies, so we're going to change that to bars. Oh, that's what's coming in. Okay. Wow. Cut out the middleman. Bars. Or from powder. rail. Set this one off for the wolfram
yes.
powder. Boom. That should now be doing that, hopefully. Yeah, excellent. I'll just have one doing the powder at the minute. Now we need to do the same over here. That's producing blocks. So I reckon this is the place. Oh no, I want rid of that. Build this here. And build the furnace. Build another one of those in front of the furnace. And then that's it, yeah. Yeah, power was always going to end up as an issue here again. Right, so this will need to produce that, which is going to produce from the calcium blocks. That's going to do calcium blocks. That's going to do that, and then this will do calcium powder, and then these will be set off to do calcium powder. 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 Power is an issue, so we'll just build more power station, or solar gens.
Excellent. The reward from the Griffiths Blue Corporation is already waiting for you. You'll like this.
We finished the other one already. That was quick. This is the weapon one. I think. Ooh. There we go. Yes, it is. War bonds. Need stabilizers next, which stabilizers gets us. Stabilizers is in the fabricator, and we need the blueprint. Oh, I need 70 to unlock that. So I need to find some more war bonds. That's what I want.
Water.
It's the Phantom, which is the assault rifle. Then there's the shotgun, and then there's an infantry machine gun as well.
No.
Okay. Fine, that one's going up. That one we can't do yet. That one can't do yet. That one we can't do yet. That one we can't do yet. Well, the heat resistant shielding we can do, I think, can't we? Yes, we need to insert wolfram plates and titanium sheets and glass. The glass I can't do because I need the helium. And I get the helium mining thing from that. So I need tubes. So what do I need for tubes? Tubes I need the thingy, so we gotta go explore. Do I have the map upgrade? I do have the map upgrade. Dead body. That's the geoscanner activated. That's the base. That's that. That's a dead body. I didn't loot that. I obviously went near it, but didn't loot it. There's a dead body here next to me. Dead bodies have a good chance of having items I might need. Where is dead body? Oh, it must be under this. Oops.
Reloading.
Misclick. Aha. There you go. War
gotcha.
bonds. Standard ammo. Energy boost chew. Right. So now we can unlock the weapon. So I can have the assault rifle, which will really help with exploration. Really help with exploration. I think it just takes standard ammo. Combat noise. Where? Oh, shit, they're attacking the base. This is early for them to attack us.
Reloading.
We can disinfect it by hand. Oh, we are going to need machine gun turrets ASAP. I didn't realize they attacked this early. We're going to need machine gun turrets. Okay. Unknown location could be worth checking out. Let's go and have a look at the unknown location that could be worth checking out. It's very hard to jump up places. I suppose I could just put stairs everywhere. I need a mini-map. That's what I need. A mini-map. Is this the...
Acquired.
Yeah, it is. So we can't go in there at the minute. We need to wait till it's no longer burning down. There's a crater here. Now, the craters are something special, but we can't do anything with them yet, and I don't know what they're for, because it wasn't in the
What
previous
is
test.
A monolith.
I asked the wrong question. What function does it serve?
Unfortunately, all information on that subject is highly classified.
Radiation. So we can't mess with that. Drone wreck. Past this. Let's go to the drone wreck. Oh. Is this something we can eat? It's something we can take.
That's a snack.
Seems to think it's a snack. Right, what have you got for me? Just one of those.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to be unlocking the gun. I was supposed to be unlocking the gun and then I completely forgot. Got distracted. Got distracted. Eventually I will build, like, paths all over the place. Ah. You know what? This is going to drive me mad. So what I'm going to do is build a thingy here anyway. So inevitably we'll come here again. And then need to get back to where I am over here. Almost fell down that hole. Right. Here. Unlock. Choose. Bingo. No upgrades for that? No. But we can do stuff with this. Ah. Different barrel types and magazines and everything else. Okay.
Changing max.
Ah, now the ammo for that. Can I produce that yet? Base crafting station. I can make standard ammo. Oh, I need wolfram powder. Okay. I'm gonna go and get some of that then. So definitely need ammo for this. Is this spitting out all the wolfram powder currently? Yes. No, I've got some. Pretty happy with that. Okay. So let's produce some standard ammo. Give me plus 80. Oh, because it's 8 per. Make as much as I can take. Let's leave these behind for now. I don't need all of this stuff. Okay. We whack that thing in here. Let's go. There's a body up there, isn't there? Was a body there, yeah. Can I put a little marker on the map? Sure I can. Okay, well, we'll head that way. Sure if I run faster with a pistol out? Could just be imagining that.
Acquired. Come here.
Out up this way. Ooh, friends. Do you like my new rifle? Get under the... Ah! About to say it's under the ground.
Reloading.
There's a body over here somewhere. Again, I really need a mini-map on the screen. It's in the plants or something. I think I remember it existing. This way. There. Ooh. Lesson minor.
Nice.
What do these do? Triples natural energy regeneration lasts for 30 minutes. Gain 30 calories, 40 hydration. Those are pretty, like, high-tech food options. We can go around this way. I guess we could do that. The water is very loud, even when you're not that close to it. I'll grab the plants as I go, but I don't really need anything else per se. Can't go too far this way because of the radiation. I just ran past a body. Oh, was that the body I was at? Well, this is a new body. Where? In the water? Back this way. Oh, I went past it. It's in the water here. Ah.
That's a snack.
At least I run pretty fast. How far can I go this way before the radiation melts me? Aha! Reasonably found. Oh, drone? Drone, there. So we need to look for these because the drones used to contain the blueprints. But I don't know how that works now. We're going to head this way because I don't quite remember if this was here before. Interesting. Wonder what's out there. It's the
Come here.
death
Acquire.
zone. I really wish there was a mini-map. I'm sure there's not a mini-map. I don't think there is. Request minimap. This game could use a minimap, really could, instead of having to open the map every 2 seconds. I mean, we're in sci-fi world, right? We'd have heads-up displays, I'm sure. You got heads-up displays for other stuff. Maybe there is a minimap, but I'm just crazy. Open map is doesn't say there's one, does that? It desperately needs a mini-map. Ooh, not saving.
Changing mags.
Aiming very well at range in this. Your enemies over there. We'll just circle the edge of the map. I honestly don't remember where the blueprints were. I'm pretty sure they were in the down drones, but they might have changed that. Because I haven't found one yet. Skirting the edge here. There's also these facilities to enter. Here's a drone. Yeah, mostly finding those now. Very curious. Like, I don't remember this being a major thing. I can imagine the blueprints being like tied to quests, but I haven't been given any quests, I don't think.
That's a snack.
Red water.
Great work. Future Health Solutions has received your
Reloading.
shipment. Claim your rewards in the terminal.
Finally.
Nothing in here, is there? These creatures don't drop anything, do they? Oh, they do, there. I was going to say some of the enemies dropped stuff. Crazy. There. What's that blue thing? Just water. Yeah, hydrolite. Hydrolite's a real thing. We might as well explore the rest of this area. Oh, I seem to remember there being stuff down here. I'm making that up. It's not actually told me to find blueprints yet. Which I'm a little curious about. I see there's nothing in that area, so...
Acquired.
Lots of bugs over there. You reckon there's anything else on that hill? Guess we can kill these guys and just check here. Feels like a good place to put a body.
I can relax now.
No, no body. I wonder if there's any bits we can pick up off these guys. No. There we can, yeah. And so they should drop some stuff. Not so much running away from them as just moving on with what I'm doing. I'm sure they will catch up with me. They're very good at that. Yeah, so nothing else here. No. Well, we'll go and put these things away, and we need to work out what's happening with the blueprints. Because I really would have thought I would have found something by now. But I really haven't. Thought they might have changed the system so you didn't need the blueprints anymore, but they are still there. I just didn't look at everything. I'm just wondering if they've changed how it works, though. You know, the water area is really loud. Right, anyhow. So that's completed. So that's a food station, which produces food. And that needs ceramics. Helium extractor we need for other stuff. Stabilizer we can't get yet. Rotor we can't get yet. Titanium housing we have, but heat resistant sheet. One thing, that one. Ceramics we can do. Okay, so we can do the ceramics. Maybe it wants us to do those before it'll tell us where the other stuff is. I think we still have to find it. So we need it for that. So we can currently build... We can't do the heat resistant sheets because we don't have helium to do it. So basically we could do... We could do that. So we need calcite sheets and wolfram powder. I could pick one of those, hang on. Or could I? Green ones. Is the bottom one the green one as well? Oh, it is. It's harvester.
Rupture activity detected.
Reduces calorie loss.
Finding a safe place.
Reduces harvester mining damage. Increases it. It's not very good. Anyhow,
This data will be useful.
okay. There's no point in going for a walk at the minute, is there? Oh, I suppose I could go to the other side of the... I think I have enough time to get to the other side of the base.
Just what I need.
Okay, I'm trying to get out of there really quickly. I'm just going to go back here because I think this is going to pop before I get to the other side and get safe.
Changing mags.
Yeah. Get to a little viewing point. Watch everything burn down. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll go over there and explore the hole in the ground once the burning's finished. So that's not something we've done yet.
Raptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately. Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
There it goes. See a thingy over there. Possibly one over there. It's nice to know all of our buildings don't completely melt down, but they do get hot on the outside.
Reloading.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
Excellent. Down we go. You can pull stuff down by hand. Obviously it takes a while. So if we run over this way, actually on the way past we'll grab.
Let's see.
All of that. And then we'll grab the plates, which are this side. I won't get many plates out of it though, will I? Build a storage thing in front of it. Anyhow, right, we're going to go and get that thing before it regrows. So basically you can go in these holes while the place is burnt down. But then they heal afterwards. But there's like rare crystals and stuff in them. I assume at some point you'll be able to burn them yourself.
It's worth exploring.
Game just saved. So there's like special mushrooms down here. And then there's other little areas with
Acquired.
mushrooms and things in. They're like a little bit of a maze. Careful as you go through, because I found there's like ones you can potentially get stuck in.
Come here.
There you go, crystals. Quartz ore. I think it's only available down here. and only in small quantities. Apparently if you shoot that when you're down here, then the vines will go away, so you can't get trapped by the vines. Then we need to go to, let's say, the recipe station. We do the furnace, and we do that. We need 900, so we still need more. It's going to take a while to produce that much, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It's going to take a while. We need to find the blueprints. So I guess we head over. I'm going to head to one of these areas with buildings. Let's see if we can get some there. Need storage. How fast does that produce? 3 every 2 seconds. Oh, so that produces really fast. So that's kind of going to produce faster than the can transport. Right. Go in here, we'll drop this off. And then we're going to head over that way. I'm going to empty my inventory. In case there's stuff I find that I want to pick up. So, furnace, insert, okay. Insert the points as well. So we just need more of that now. That's full. I'm taking that with me, actually.
Gotcha.
Should be enough. Alright. We're going this way. Is there a quick use button? No. I don't think so.
Oh, nice.
We're going over there, because if I remember correctly, in that area, there are lots of enemies, but also lots of buildings to explore. But I don't think you can get in all the buildings. Could be misremembering. There's something about it. Oh, there's a question mark ahead because there's another monolith. Yeah. Can't do anything with them except get irradiated at the minute. Interesting point to note is that some plants are only accessible after the area has burnt down. So, you know, just something to bear in mind. Right. I think when I actually did this last time, I had turrets. And I had to use the turrets to help me kill everything. Plus there was a lot. But we'll see. That's right.
Great.
There's like loads of rubble in these areas. The enemies might not be here because of the rupture.
You're nearing the abandoned outpost of a previous expedition. Search the area. You'll find equipment and information you can use.
Can I use any of what's left standing?
Unfortunately, no. All buildings were created for a core that was an older model, incompatible with the current version of the building tools programming. But it's okay. Look on the bright side. Anything you find here is yours. I won't tell anyone.
I can't even build anything here?
Officially, this is still territory belonging to the IRO and its partner companies. Even though they failed, it doesn't change the fact that they were here first.
So, journal entry of convict E0017. I supposed to be honest, so I'll be honest. It pisses me off that the others are making normal money, blah 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 blah. I won't read that all. I think I read it last time. Basically, we just need to run around here and loot everything. I need a quick... Is there a quick loot key? That's another thing. Like just loot all without me having to press the button every time. Not being lazy per se, it's just speed up the process a lot, wouldn't it? We need to go in here. I think there's another way in. If I remember correctly.
Nice.
Stable. Arcadia status. Stable.
Here it comes.
Reloading. Reloading.
Need machine gun, need machine gun, need machine gun. Battle music didn't kick in. They're faster than me, it's quite annoying. And they lock onto you, so even if you jump out of the way, they still hit you. I just basically aggroed everything in that place because we were kind of just there. Run around, pick up all the bits. Oof. I'm surprised I survived that, to be honest. I'm going to assume there's going to be more up there now. Though we just killed a lot. But as I say, last time I did this, I had
Reloading.
I've nearly used all my ammo. Have you noticed as well? Yeah, last time I did this, I had turrets and made very good use of them.
I can relax now.
That's it for now, but I think more might spawn, so we need to just do what we're doing here fast. I want to get in this building because I'm hoping that in this building there will be blueprints, but I need to jump in by going up there, I think.
Reloading.
That's what I was worried about.
Changing mags. Reloading.
The gunplay is definitely better than it used to be, but it's still not amazing. Oh, the spitters. Forgot there were spitters. There's also mortars. If you hit them in the face, they die instantly, by the way. The little red space.
Changing mags.
These little guys aren't too bad, actually. They just jump away from you, because obviously they don't want to engage. But the mortars are the nasty ones. There are ones that fire like a mortar, and they don't have to see you to like shoot you, which I think's a bit cruel, to be honest. But that probably won't be the last. Right, let's go in here. This is like the most important bit to get in, I think.
I can use this.
Locked buildings equals hopefully good shit. Mainframe. There's like various things you can
Miller
read.
didn't fulfill his agreement.
Personal storage. There. Blueprints for tubes and blueprints for the rotors. And now, because we opened that, everything is spawned outside. And now we're infected, because they came in that way. So that's annoying. Bit harsh. I want to go back in. There's some stuff on the ground floor I haven't got yet. But yeah, basically there's traps when you open stuff, obviously.
We'll be getting a new employee tomorrow.
Audio com.
She'll be working off her punishment with us. We don't have any other convicts on the base, so I'm not crazy about the idea. But I trust the company wouldn't hire just any old criminal. According to the documents they sent me, she has 5 years of experience in mining helium-3 on the moon, a managerial position, a degree in chemistry, but she can also operate a harvester and fix machinery. I'd be thrilled if it wasn't for the fact that I have no access to what she was convicted of. Our head of security has full access to her file and says I shouldn't worry about her conviction. Plus he promised to keep...
You have just listened to an audiocom recording of someone who was here before you. Each recording could contain useful data, So Mr. Claywood has asked that you retrieve as many of them as possible.
Okay. We're getting this one. Yoink. Is that it? Everything? Ah, I know where there's some more stuff up there. Where the solar panels are. Lots of basic stuff. At least we found some blueprints. So basically the blueprints are maybe now just at these bases rather than at the crash sites. They used to be strewn around on the crash sites, but I guess they're now on the bases. I think that makes more sense. It's a fixed location with locked doors or a puzzle to get in. And being guaranteed something there, I think that's a much better way to do it. Personally. Battle that though. I forgot how much of a stressful moment it can be when you don't have the turrets to assist you.
Acquired.
But we should be able to get the turrets next, so that's fine. But I will stop my recording shortly because I'm in an hour and a half. And I'll continue tomorrow, because it is late at the night now where I am. It's heading towards 1 AM. Awkward finding times to record stuff when you're busy with other things. Here we go. I'm putting these straight in here. Insert, 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 insert. So now we've got just sheets and thingies to fill out that. We've got all of these things to put in here because that's all we can do with them, I guess.
This data will be useful. Another great day for science.
Pretty good. We've got absolute shed loads of that now. We haven't got the stabilizer yet. Fine. But we can do tubes, so we can get that. Defense turret needs stabilizer. Ceramics. We can make ceramics. The rotor we can now do, so we can get the wind turbine. I don't remember how the wind turbine works. But yeah, I also need to make a load more ammo. Well, that reminds me, I've got picked up some more of these, haven't I? And I can do this now. So that is increases stamina regen by 20%.
Great.
Sounds really good. I've got a red one there. Increases firearm swap speed by 35%. Sounds pretty good to me. Increases max health is quite nice, actually. I'm going to take... I think I need that one. What's that one do? Fog of war and covering. What should be instead of this one? I think the fog of war would be good to do. Because while the stamina regen would be nice, it would be nice just to see more stuff in general.
Just what I need.
Keep this for, like, personal items. I'll put more junk up here. Hey everyone, Bandana here. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the recording. So, two things to mention. Firstly, I have now installed my 5070 Ti. So I've replaced the 3080. So it's had a couple of knock-on effects. The main one being it's sort of removed Nvidia Broadcast for me. So I use Nvidia Broadcast when I'm doing recordings and streaming to remove background sounds from the microphone, which has proved very helpful. Now, unfortunately, the older version of Nvidia Broadcast 1.4, which is the good one, and has the best sound quality and, you know, the best job and uses the least resources, no longer works with the 50 series cards. You have to upgrade. It just simply will not run. And the new version is shit. With a capital S. So I'm running without Nvidia Broadcast. So I'm slowly altering my sound settings. Which means that you might hear some keyboard clicks and mouse clicks and things coming through, which you wouldn't necessarily normally hear. So I apologize for that, but I will gradually improve that as time goes on. Fortunately, it's just not a quick fix. I'll have to spend some time practicing and changing this. But I will get there. So we have now unlocked the production of the rotors, is it? Yeah, the rotors. So we can now make those, which are made from wire and the titanium rod. We need titanium rods. That's plates. I need plates.
Let's see.
I need plates and I need rods. Are there any rods? All plates. Oh, interesting. I'm not actually making any rods. No, they're just smelting. Okay. So, we probably need to hijack one of these to make some rods. Build a... This is where everything is just a mess, right? Everything is a mess. And that somehow come over here. Yes, but it's technically going through the other thing, so how about I do this? Hang on. C, is it? What's the C is the drop. Oh, in fact, what am I doing? Hang on. F. Get rid of that. And then just build... Use that one to connect to that. And then connect this one to here. It's not that difficult. Oh. Well. Side effect. Cause a power outage. if it's not one thing, it's another thing, right? Put down these. I'll have more power options. Right. I just want that thing to produce the tubes. Rods. We'll put a container in front of it. That was not the intention. A bit fiddly sometimes with these. Come on. Okay, so you're going to produce... Oh, I built the wrong thing, haven't I? I think I wanted... Yeah, I wanted a fabricator. Sorry, my bad. Why is the fabricator at the wrong... You'd think it would be at the other side of the fabricator. considering it was the first one you got. There we go. Okay. You're gonna make, and you're gonna collect. There we go. Okay. Happy days. So, while that's doing that, we will go back and put everything together. I also need to think about making ammunition. So, another thing to do. What do I need for the ammunition? I need wolfram powder. Let's have loads of that. Let's just go here. We got the fabricator. We go down here. We insert that. That's done. We just need... We need like 100 rods. That's fine. And then we've got... Then we'll have access to the tubes. And what do we need for upgrades here? So that will get us the food station, which needs ceramic. Helium-3 needs tubes. So we need the tubes there. So that's... That one we definitely want. Tubes. Defense turret will be lovely, but we need the stabilizer, which we don't have yet. The turbine, we need the rotor. That's alright. Rail 2 is neither here nor there. So let's do the rotors. And let's do the tubes. The tubes is going to be important. Just going to grab... I realise I've got a small amount of these, but I'm just going to grab another... Keep hitting F, because F is use things in Tarkov. Playing Tarkov at the same time. Right. Just make... those, and then we switch back to this. So ammo is... I need the wolfram. Let's go and get 100 wolfram powder. Or a couple of hundred.
Gotcha.
I mean, the factory could genuinely be truly epic in this game. And if you're, you know, someone who likes to make something that looks perfect, I think you could make something amazing. The same as Satisfactory. I don't. I just build for functionality, and I'm done with it at that point. Alright, there we go. So I should now have loads and loads of ammo for done. 800. Excellent. I will go through that 800 pretty quickly. Quickly sort this. I've got a load of excess plates. I'm going to stick them in this storage. Got loads of plates. Got wires here. Wow. Okay. Saving that for those. So I'm going to end up with loads of personal storage that I'm not using properly, and this is just, yeah. If it's not one game I'm hoarding in, it's another, okay? I think we could have more building stuff, so let's... 200 there. So, I'm gonna build... There we go. Okay. So, what do we need to build rods is the first question. Plus rods will get us stuff, as will rotors. So, I think this builds rotors. I'm just going to have a look. That builds rotors. So that needs titanium rods and wolfram wire. Okay. Fine. And, oh wait. Can you build tubes here as well? No, the tube in here. Tubes. Where are tubes? Oh, I haven't got the tubes yet. That's why. I need. I need like 100 of these. Hang on.
Great.
Getting ahead of myself. I assume the tubes are going to need those and the plates then. I assume it's just the same. There's a requirement for research. Is fabricator. Right, insert. Job done. So now I can build tubes. So this is where we're going to have tubes and plates. So what are these guys? What is that noise that suddenly kicked in? What the hell was that? That's what I have noticed in this early access version. The sound's a little bit off sometimes. It's not the end of the world. It's weird. So we'll get rid of this. Don't need it right now. And then we would build fabricator. How fast does it build? Do every 2 seconds. That's pretty good. How much does it use to make them one of each? So we built 2 of these. We are sorted. So that's churning out. Don't need there, so what we do is we go this. That there. That there. And then put one behind. And I realise this is all very, very tight at the moment, but it'll be fine. It'll be in there. You connect. Alright. I've done it right. I've done it right. Connect. Connect. I say this is just a huge mess. I realised it. So that's on tubes. One is also on tube. You have some plates up there. Ah. I haven't connected the interlinking one. Oh dear. Right, there. Okay. Now we start producing both of those, and then we build... Oh. That there. That'll come into this side. That one here. That one come in. And then these will start doing tubes. You start tubes. You start doing tubes. Splendid. You sending any to this one? Guess the request hasn't gone through yet. There we go. Now it's getting one. Okay, good. Oh, odd saving. Right. And then we need to do the rotors. So that's plates. The rotors, however, need rods. So going to change these to start making. Is there room in? No, not really. I have too much stuff. I guess I'm gonna have to just start putting it on the floor. Plus I have too much of everything. And let it get incinerated. So, rather than destroy that, what we'll do is this. And we'll put in a new here. And this one will have the awkwardly will have the rods. And then we need to make wood from wire, which I don't know what these are making at the minute. They're making the plates. I'm going to change this to wire. And we'll change this to wire. Then we're going to get rid of this. And we're going to put down this. And we're going to get that there. And that there. And this one. Going to hold wire. And then we're going to build 2 fabricators here, I guess. This will work, honest, eventually. I build it there. Now, this is going to build the rotors. Is there? And then, how many do they produce? They produce 1 every 6 seconds, so these are really slow at producing those. Takes 2 of each of these. But every 6 seconds, so we can actually build more of these. And have the same level of output. So we'll build 2 more fabricate. And what we'll do is have them ship out to both sets of location. Am I going to need rotors for something? Probably. Have a look. Where's the best place to build? In the middle, or slightly there? Slightly there. That one slightly there. This is going to be very odd in there. It's a space in here to some extent. Bending going on here. Right, you're going to do rotors. You're also going to do rotors. They aren't set. Oh, you can set. Okay. Okay. Now, I need one of the where it gets silly and all. Okay. So I need one of that in the same. No, it's not. Hang on. Easier said than done. Right. Zoom out slightly. So what I need to do, try and line all these up, at least somewhat sensibly. This or that. This will What if it bends funny? How far away can I go with this? Pretty far. Yeah, that's good. Drone mode helps. Right. Okay. Next. Need to build these. But I need to build something higher. Probably there. That's perfect. And then it'll drop straight into that. This may or may not work well. We'll see. Oops. So that's the tubes. So the tubes will come into this here. And then that will connect to this one. Make the all right. They're too near each other in level. This may not work now. See, can that still connect to the back of here? Can. It really allows you to do some funky bends. I guess it has no choice. Guess it has no. That one. That connects. That connects. I like how you can see my character moving and flailing around down. That connects. There. That connects. That connects. There. That connects. Ooh. Actually. Might seem silly, but I can have this split the two different directions. That comes to there. That comes to... And that one comes to here. And that should spread them out everywhere. Yeah. Awesome. And then we set these.
I can use this.
What a mess my building is. Oh well. It happens, right? At some point I need to do the same sort of thing that I do in Factorio, which is just have like a main runner of all the base components and then pull off from. But we'll get to that. How far along are these? Not very far. Okay. We can do some exploring then. Let's just do... I need a hotkey for drop. All of this should just get destroyed, right? I'll keep those because I might need... And we'll just quick drink and eat. Okay. We'll go and do some exploring. I'm going to go over to the other buildings up there. There'll still be some more blueprints there, I assume. So working on the base that the blueprints are at these buildings now is fine. I need to do I? Probably do with emptying some. Just dump some food. Yeah. Like, this stuff I'm not using. Don't need it. Always take meteor cores. Always take building. In case there's like an urgent issue and I need to put down a base. Always good to be ready in an emergency. Because when that thing pops and you're caught out in the middle of nowhere, pain. Try and save yourself. We also need to find some helium. I know where the helium was though, so I'm not too worried. Some way over that way. I think there's some beyond this, but I haven't explored that far yet. We're going to head that way. Try and get up. Have a quick. That's interesting. If I run forward, walk forward, the gun is stable. If I walk on an angle, see the gun stutters? Something to mention to the devs.
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity.
Oh, come on. Okay, so it's any sideward movement, look. So it's any time you're pressing side to side and strafing, it jutters. Jutters. Jutters? Juttered? Jutters? Either or. It does both.
That's a snack.
Have to,
Acquired.
Thought it is a bugging game. I don't know if they've got that on. Not a bug per se. It's like an graphical thing, right? Something tells me it probably doesn't affect your shooting too much, but you never know. Get in here. I wonder if there's anything I can put those thingies in. That'll take rotors and titanium rods. Oh, that's for the stabilizers, which hopefully I'll find. And there's the stators, which need titanium housing, wires, and that needs that. That's fine. What does the furnace have to go on? We need that and that. That's completely doable, the glass. We just need to get the helium first. Ceramics. I think we can do ceramics already. Wrong. Upstairs and watch the wave come in. Burn everything down. I wonder if at some point you can get like new armor or shielding that protects you from the Ruptura.
Prepare for impact.
The thing is, you don't need to run back to the base. You could just build a new base, right?
Extreme temperature detected.
There's no reason you have to run to the base every time. You could literally just put down a new core and put down a building and sit in it. You know, there's no immediate panic to get back to the base if you've got building materials on. Throwing that out there. Yes, anyhow, my plan is we'll go to those. This stuff's going to take a while, so we will go to the buildings. And now's a good time to do it because the creatures won't have spawned, and then they'll all spawn while I'm stood in there. So that'll be fun. Because that's not going to take too long actually. The rotors. That gives me the wind turbine. But only for that the stabilizer to get a defense turret. That is like the defense turret I really. I think when it comes to the blueprints, I think they've reduced the amount that you need the blueprint for. But I could be wrong. I'm sure you used to have to find an example of some of these things, like the pretty sure the titanium housing, for example, I think you used to have to find that.
Temperature returning to normal.
I could be making that up. I'd have to go back and watch my other video. I just have memories of that. Okay. I'm gonna run over to those buildings. Ignore everything else for the minute. We haven't found a lake where the moonflower or whatever it's called grows yet. That's some plants and stuff only grow after the rupture has happened and burnt everything. Since we're right next to it, it'd be rude not to be, right? Everything about these building sets is a hell of a fun. There's so many enemies. Much easier with turrets. I just set some turrets up outside and dragged everything into it. Nice and easy to come up here at the minute. What? There aren't even any roaming around. So I think you go up that side. I could probably get up. Well, but I think I went this way last time. Well, the grass is coming back. They're probably going to start spawning just. Here it comes. I do think it's brilliant how it burns out and regrows. I know it's completely unrealistic that it would grow back that quickly. I like the mechanic. I think it's a really cool idea. I don't know who on their team came up with the idea, but they have a pat on the back. So, this, like the other place, is just full of loot. But it's like the other place, a hell of a fight once they spawn.
Just what I need.
Plus, everything comes. Not to mention, right, stuff I'm pretty sure auto spawns after you loot certain things. It's not even like you can avoid coming. Where are they? Okay. You have to jump across here. Ah, this is where the good stuff is. Yeah, blueprints. A blueprint. Stuff will now spawn. You are. That loot. System test reports. I was able to fight, move into a chamber room. Will really die here if they come again. Yada yada. Okay. On the roof? No. I was expecting to get attacked there, to be honest. Yeah, is there a way in this? This is the LEM test. Some of them were dodgy, basically. Experimental. And now we're using them. That's going to end well, of course. Ammunition crates. Almost full. We've actually managed to loot this without anything spawning, so.
Moon Energy thanks you for another shipment. According to their observations,
Let's see.
your production has not damaged the environment. The amount of greenhouse gases in Arcadia 7's atmosphere has not changed.
Okay, so we're not destroying the planet. That's nice to know. Or the planet's already destroyed. I mean, technically, was any industry. Right. Got pretty much everything. Probably leave. Or everything spawns and kills us. Need more inventory space. My current issue. I only got one blueprint there, which I'm surprised by. Expecting more than one. Other blueprint. Blueprints going into some secret location, I guess, because they're too important to lose now. Oh, it is. It's a story item. Okay. They've changed. I don't think there were story items before. I think if you went down, you lost them. I'm assuming they've changed that so you can't technically lose them anymore. That's quite sensible. That's quite sensible. I appreciate that. Box under here. Yeah, I think that's a read. So, we can leave this area quite happy. There is another base in there, but my inventory go back. We can also start building. I think we can build wind turbines now for extra power. So, worth sort of starting to do. The game does run so much smoother than it did before, which I'm really pleased about, because it was very variable. Especially when it came to the combat. Wonder how they're doing this. Like, in the sense of, does the greenery grow back out the ground? Or are the textures changing? Obviously the grass is, like, physical. Whether it's a physical object or not. I mean, it just, you know, it's a 3D object. See there? Is that just growing out the ground very slowly? I'm curious how it works. It's well done, however it works. This is all water and resources here. Currently dried up. Into a... So put down some wind turbines just because that should really help our power output. Then again, I'm gonna find soon probably that I need the next level of building block. They weren't in, I don't think, in the previous test. Everything was the basic block. I'm not sure how these upgraded blocks work and what you'll use them for.
The Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
So, we found a few of these anyway. Increases max health by 12. And that one is reduces double jump cost by 30%. Ooh, that's a nice one. Okay, well... this is all food stuff. Oh, this... life easy. Food. What is that? Star bites. Interesting. War bonds. Good. Security logger. Analyzing stuff. That's fun. Got some shotgun ammo. Go in there, and then that looks moldy. I know it's called Nutrigel, but it genuinely just looks like moldy food. I've got 102 of those, so I can technically make another weapon. I don't even have a weapon station here. What am I doing? I haven't unlocked any of this yet. What's the rules on that? Do I have to just pay or can I unlock it? I don't have any more slots that I can access yet. I'd have to change it to a shotgun here. Okay, well that's... Oh, that must be a sword, because it's not a gun. That must be like a melee weapon. Maybe you get like a lightsaber or something. That'd be kind of cool. Hang on, what upgrades can I get for the other guns then? I can either have a shot barrel or a cool barrel.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
That's a more classic sight view. And that's an 3 times op. Increases... That's an extender mag. And that's... enemy penetration mod. It goes to 3 enemies. 2 enemies. 3rd. The piercing magazine technically better. The ammo the same? Yes, the ammo is the same. Okay. Well, that's quite a nice idea. Let me stick that in there. Stick all this other stuff in the analyzer. Why wouldn't we?
This data will be useful. Another great day for science.
And then and put the blueprint in here. I need the stabilizer one. I wonder where that is. We've completed this. We can put down the wind turbines. We need a heat-resistant sheet to get the base core amplifier. Increases base core capacity by 20. I don't fully understand that. I assume that's how many buildings can be associated with it. Greater infiltrate. Increase the area by 40%, 45%. That's quite nice. So that's ongoing. Get the helium extractor. I can't get the defense turret yet. Shame. Base core amplifier. Potentially do well. Might have heat resistant sheets. Food station I can probably. And there's an inventory up. Can I do heat resistant sheets already? Wrong build. Where am I at? There we go. Heat resistant sheet. That I can almost do. I need some wolfram powder. Heat resistant sheets needs... I need glass. This was the thing. I need glass. So I need helium. I can't do heat resistant sheets yet. I'm waiting on the helium. Fine. Well... let's try and explore. There is another base behind this, which is a challenge because it's covered in poison spores. But we may be able to... maybe. I'll have a look.
That's a snack.
We will have some fights in our hands, and I quite like the combat now. It's much smoother.
Come here.
Just looking over that. That reminds me, I was just going to see if the... fine, so it just takes 400 of the standard one. I'm not sure at which point the additional building stuff will kick in. Hello.
Is that all? Changing mags.
Quick and easy. Oh. Hello there. Looking for bits that they've dropped. Have I explored this yet? You know, there's like various dead bodies around. I should check these because they have interesting stuff and obviously research points and things. Making friends? Yeah. Good. Down here, it looked like there were two things. Oh, there's one of those as well. Okay. Ah. The body's going to be underground with that then. That's why it's right there. Okay. Thrown in the little valley or whatever. Gully between the rocks.
Come here.
Pick up loads of these as we go because you need them for the food upgrades to make food at the food station. Get in the habit of grabbing everything. I wish there was a... I wonder if they've added a way to grow this stuff. I don't get the blood red water. Maybe there's something here after the after it burns down. Maybe something grows here. That might be a thing. Always grab these mushrooms. Or drone. Got for me some research.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So they've made the blueprint story based, and you get them from the bases, which I think is a much better idea. Because it was difficult to know if you were going to find them before, and then potentially lose them. So that's a great change. Very pleased. I think they've done that in a sensible way. But you know, if you see some buildings, then it's definitely worth exploring because there's going to be something good in them. Other than just, you know, food and weapons parts. Let's go. Boom. 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 Boom.
Changing max.
Yeah. The combat is so much better. So much
Reloading.
better. Compared to the previous playtest. Standing there. So much smoother. Gunplay is fantastic. Ranged? Oh no. I was expecting some ranged enemies coming in.
Is that all?
Have I got a slight aimbot going on this thing? Possibly. I'm just not going to complain. Grab.
That's a snack. Come here.
Everything helps. So, over here, we've got various other resources and things to explore. Then there's a base, I think, over this way, unless it's changed the map. Oh, it might be through the other gap. That might be. I can see there's resources down there. There's stuff over that way, but I assume you still go into the... if you're over there, you still go into Toxic. See the colour change there? If I head this way, it starts to go green. Hope they haven't made this toxic. Aha! There you go. That is helium. We can get helium here now. Body down there. Get helium from here. Isn't horrendously basic. It's going to be a pain. Drag it all the way back. Completely do. Obviously that looks like helium and stuff, but the enemy base. I don't think we can. So the helium will get. Where's this? There's the. That's the area I was talking about with the building. Something. Ah! I guess I'm coming down here then.
Gotcha.
War bond stuff, that's fine. Here we go. So we can get helium from here. Happy days. So we should build some infrastructure here, shouldn't we? I'm going to have to enable this. We're about to have a big fight. Ready? I don't know why a geoscanner would do that, but it does. So much easier with turrets.
No more distractions.
Just a few enemies. All coming from multiple directions. There. Bitters. It all feels a lot better than it did before. This like a horrendous challenge. Previously. Which way they're coming? There.
Changing max. Reloading. Changing max.
Oh, bitters. Oh god, mortars. There's a mortar there. Shit. Where's the mortar? There he is.
Reloading.
Those guys are dicks. They do so much damage. Thank god he wasn't firing at me.
It works.
I hope they've changed them, actually, because they used to predict where you were going. It was very, very frustrating. It was really hard to dodge them. There we go. What's that? Unknown location. Could be worth checking out. Isn't it just a monolith? Yeah, it's a monolith. Drone there. Dead body there. That's more... That's sulfur or something. I forget. Well, in the interest of we want some kind of base here, let's do... So we build a... Can't build near that. Fine. What are the resources here, actually? Guess we build it here to encompass these two. That thing dropped. I reckon we build a core here then. And then we'll sort of cover both of these areas. I'll build this with the drone and then I can have a proper look at where it's covering. Yes. As long as it's covering here. I want it to cover all of those reasons too. That is good. Super. Not that we can build it yet. Head start. Build this. I want to zoom up in the air. I was looking over there. Is that resources or something else? Or plants or what? Something interesting over. There's an area you can't build in. You want it? Build this up here. Oh. Stairs. Wait. Build a couple more layers. I just like the top layer to have windows. Right. We've got a little bit of a setup going on there. We've got these. Hopefully they don't get destroyed when I'm not here, but... Activated now, so that could just be Wolfram, not sure. We're gonna go this way and try and go up there. I'm not sure if we can do this fight yet, but it's worth a try. I mean, you can cheese it. You can just wait till the Rapture comes, or Rupture, and then... Awkward time to save. Cool. Combat music's still going. See anything though? Oh, what? Oh, you're under the ground. They do that. They get stuck under the ground quite a bit. Ah! Other plant life. I haven't seen those yet. Serpent root. These are all over this area. I wonder if you can get like farming drones later that go around and collect this stuff for you if you can't build farms. Gotta be something else to it, hasn't there? I'd check all these bodies, but I can come back and do it later. There's no sort of rush.
Water.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should have dumped some of these parts and things. Ah. Fine. Lots of things I won't want to pick up when I get in here, so... Right, so you see on these buildings, there are these... I'm not sure if I can even hit them from here. Basically, there are pods that are giving out the spores. And that's why the entire top of that, it looks poisoned. I'm just wondering if I can get any of the spores from it. But you have to get them all, right? So... You said then...
Reloading.
I think last time I just got poisoned. But I tried a few times and then had to actually wait till the rupture had happened. I call it the rapture. I had to wait because there was too many enemies to fight, along with needing to clear these spores. See some of them. Need like a 3x scope would probably be really handy here. And obviously these guys are all extremely angry and hostile. Plus they're drugged up on the poison. And there are lots of them.
No more distractions.
No more distractions. That hill is covered in the damn thing. Come on.
Reloading.
Try and get up here. I figure if I can get up here, it's better, right? Hit these. I will use all my ammo here. Guaranteed. Right, there's the thing. It's making a noise like it's a... What are you in the air for? Hello? I just went into the ground.
Reloading.
Okay. Hold down. Oh, that's better. Hello. I think stuff keeps spawning here as the... Oh, there's a drone up here, look. Ah. Really hard to see and kill all of these, but there we go. Some of them are in much more awkward positions to shoot at. I think I'll have to accept I'm going to get poisoned a bit. Action is pretty rapid. Plus, just clearing some from an area doesn't help. You have to clear them all before they go. Back off and fight them. Good. Okay. Gotta be sort of sensible how you fight them here. Spawning is not going to stop.
Changing max.
Means we have no shield. These guys aren't as accurate as they used to be, which is quite nice. Can you see any more?
Selenium received its order. Your reward, as always, is waiting in the corporate terminal.
There's one. Is that the last one? Yes, beautiful, we did it. And now we just kill them all.
Reloading. Changing max.
Hard part done.
Reloading.
Didn't even use all my ammo. Right. Loot everything. Come on, stabilizer. Yes, that's what we wanted. Blended. That's good. Okay. It's over. I refuse to keep searching. My brain can't. And I'll take it. I don't care what you think. I'm not going to help you anymore. I'm not going to help them anymore. I can't take it. Fuck you. No amount of UC can make this worth it. Bring me back to Earth, you freak. I mean, he has my condolences because it is horrendous, this place. I mean, there's all of this stuff. I hear enemies and don't see. And maybe under the ground. We want to get up there anyway. I think they're stuck under the ground here. Personal diary. Where the injury, the exit. Life one. Lots of questions. I'm not expecting to find another blueprint, but you never know. How do we get on the top floor here, I think? That's how. That's how. Aid for you. New releases. Whoa! There we go. Ooh, that's buggy. Let's not try and read that then. lest it make my eyes go really weird. Don't think there's anything on the roof. Yes. That was under the ground all this time? I mean, everything else is just scraps now, so I'm not too fussed about getting. Oh, I can't even interact with that one. Building scraps and stuff. I mean, it's, you know, it's free stuff. Can't complain. My loot hoarding self will collect it all, I guess. The stuff to get more research points isn't a bad thing, I guess. Feel that since it's peeking out. I mean, I've got nearly everything right. Can safely say that that's cleared. And I got the upgrade bit I wanted, so let's head back to base. Pretty happy. Around this way. That's pretty good. I've been recording for about an hour, so that's probably a good time to end it for this episode, because I've got the previous stuff that I was recording as well. I'll just put it all together. Again, I'm sorry if the microphone quality not quite as good in the sense of background noises and things. Fortunately, one of those things that happens. Do an upgrade and software apparently doesn't work anymore. I'm genuinely surprised they're forcing an upgrade, considering their newer one is so bad. But I will leave this episode there. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you all soon.